What's good, Panther Nation? It's your boy Myron McRae, aka Tornado McRae, across the skies of the internet, here with another episode of Panther Pride TV, your one-stop shop for all your Panther notifications and your Panther obligations. And happy Thursday to all of y'all. Hope you are having a great Thursday. Hope everything's going smooth. We're going to get into today's docket because a couple things have come across my agenda today that I got to talk about, man. And I have to be upfront with y'all. Just know I'm gonna get. I might get a little more animated than usual, but that's okay. That's okay. Let me be animated. Let me do what I do, bro. And I'm gonna just try and give y'all the best content I can. So first things first, is there's actually two surprise trades that may be looming in the dark, or could be coming to fruition ahead of training camp, or at least later down the line later this season. And honestly, it kind of shocked me. Okay, but you know what? I was like, let me see what this rumor is talking about. Let me see what is being said here. And what's his name? Enzo Flojo from Yahoo Sports listed the Carolina Panthers have two potential names that they may be trading. Let me restart. Enzo Flojo stated that there are two names within the Carolina Panthers camp that they may be trading either before the season starts or probably mid-season or some point this year. And honestly, the two names kind of caught me off guard. So the first name ended up being the Godfather himself, Adam Thielen.
Huh?
Yeah. Caught me off guard, and here's what he had to say about Thielen. He said, Adam Thielen has been everything Carolina has hoped for since arriving in 2023. He has been dependable, professional, and productive. He's served as a security blanket for Young, especially in moments of chaos. However, as the Panthers pivot toward building around a young core, Thielen's role may become more situational and more expendable. Now 34, Thielen enters 2025 as the oldest player in the young and deep wide receiver room. McMillan, Leggett, Jimmy Horn Jr., and Jalen Coker all bring youth, athleticism, and upside. These align more with Carolina's long-term plans. If any of them pop in camp or the early part of the season, Thielen could find his snap count reduced. And then he follows it up to say this about Thielen. Still, that doesn't mean Thielen lacks value. Quite the opposite. His precise route running, sure hands, and veteran leadership are traits contenders covet. That's especially true come November and December. He could be the ideal trade deadline acquisition for a team looking for a steady wide receiver 2 or a slot target to push them over the top. If the Panthers fall out of contention early, Thielen instantly becomes one of the league's more obvious trade chips. With minimum guaranteed money left on his deal and a reputation as a high-character locker room guy, don't be surprised if Carolina fields multiple calls before the deadline. So, that was the first individual. And I'm going to keep my thoughts till after I talk about the second individual, and I'll say what I have to say for both of them. The second individual he listed in Carolina's camp would be offensive lineman Cade Mays. Flojo said, Cade Mays doesn't scream top trade chip. He isn't a starter. He's played fewer than 1,000 snaps across 3 seasons, and he's entering the final year of his rookie contract. However, in today's NFL, offensive line depth is gold. Mays may be quietly one of Carolina's most valuable bargaining pieces. He earned a strong 74.9 PFF pass blocking grade in 2024 while playing 495 snaps. That's not a massive sample size, but it shows clear growth and adaptability. He started 15 games and suited up in 38, filling in at both guard and center. That kind of versatility makes him a highly attractive target for teams dealing with injuries and depth issues. And he follows this up to say this about Mays. He says, there you go. He says, the Panthers re-signed veterans Austin Corbett and Brady Christensen this offseason. That likely pushes Mays back in a reserve role. Yes, that might feel like a luxury for Carolina. That said, it could be a wasted asset. That's especially true with Mays set to hit free agency in 2026. As such, Carolina may be wise to shop the 25-year-old lineman. Plenty of playoff hopefuls would jump at the chance of adding an ascending, cost-effective interior lineman who could step in at multiple spots. Woo. Hold up. So, that's a lot, man. That's a very lot. A whole lot right there going on. And I'm going to say this, and I'll break it down in two ways. One, Adam Thielen. If the season does not go well, and Adam Thielen is popping off like we expect him to be, and he desires to leave, I agreed with trading with him, actually.
Huh?
I know. That's crazy. I'm an Adam Thielen stan. I am on the boat of I love having that veteran leadership here. But if there's no reason for Carolina, if Carolina's not doing great, but Thielen's doing great, and he wants to leave, go ahead, trade him, and let him leave. Preferably, he's probably going to want to go back home to Minnesota. Like, if we're being honest, that's probably where he's going to want to go. So you could call Minnesota up and make a deal and do what you got to do. Now, I would love to keep Thielen. I would love to have him here to the end of his career because we know it's coming up soon. But I would love to have him there, especially being a mentor to our younger receivers. However, Thielen is still producing, and you can get, for lack of better terms, some actual really good picks and assets from trading him, if we're being honest. So that's what I have to say about that. Now, Cade Mays, on the other hand, I will say I'm actually reluctant to trade Cade Mays for depth purposes for Carolina. Mays has proven to be a very, very, very good offensive lineman when he has been thrown into the fire. And not only that, the man is a versatile lineman. Like I said, he's played guard and center. And because of that, I value him staying on the team. I think we keep him on the roster. If we need him to fill any of those spots, he fills those spots. So I actually don't want to trade Mays, but I am open to trading Adam Thielen. That is my 2 cents. And plus, as everybody said, you can't have enough old linemen because if one body goes down, you need a good body to step up. Next man up mentality. We keep pounding. And so I personally, and when it comes to this rumor, I like the idea of trading Thielen if certain conditions are met, i.e., we're having a bad season, but Thielen is still popping off and looking great on paper and on film. I do not agree with trading Cade Mays for depth purposes. That is me. That is where I stand on that. But, guys, we ain't going to waste too much time. Moving on to the next subject that was on our agenda. So, Yahoo Sports jersey rankings have been released. And what I mean by that is Nate Davis of, actually, I don't know why I say Yahoo Sports. It's actually USA Today. My fault, y'all. My apologies on that one. But either way, probably could have just played that off. Either way, Nate Davis of USA Today has revealed a jersey ranking for each NFL team and has ranked them from 32nd to 1st. And guys, crazy enough, jersey-wise, y'all got to see this. Carolina got ranked 31st.
Huh?
Yep. Carolina got ranked 31st, and here's what Davis had to say about it. Davis said, not only do they look outdated, as most 1990s get-ups do, the Panthers just can't stop tinkering, literally using 10 different uniform combinations in 2024. Talk about a lack of identity. Interesting fact about the logo is meant to resemble the fused outline of North and South Carolina. It also looks better recessed, like a shadow into the team's alternate black uniforms. Panthers thrive with camouflage, y'all. Otherwise, keep the same color scheme, but reimagine everything else below the neckline. Y'all, I'm really, really, really irritated. Because the only team that was lower than us was the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns. Two, I want y'all to see some of the teams that were ranked ahead of us that I 100% feel as though their jerseys are uglier than ours. Like, it ain't even no question. These were teams ranked higher than us. The Washington Commanders, Tennessee Titans, New England Patriots, Arizona Cardinals, Atlanta Falcons, New York Giants, Chicago Bears, and the Dallas Cowboys. Nate Davis, are you an absolute lunatic? Are you just trolling me? Are you just rage baiting me? Are you just trying to get under my skin? Is that what this is because you did? Because it's stupid? You're going to sit there and tell me those throwbacks that the Giants had are better than any of the jerseys that the Panthers had? You're going to sit there and tell me the plain stuff that the Commanders, the Titans, the Patriots, and the Falcons have is better than what we got? You're going to sit there and tell me what the Bears have is better than what we got. And God knows the Cowboys ain't got it. Absolutely not. How? I don't know. I don't know. Because that man ranked flipping. What's crazier to me, he actually ranked the Falcons ahead of the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, the Baltimore Ravens were like 26. I don't know the man's criteria. I don't understand the man's criteria. And quite frankly, I do not want to. All I know is it's stupid. It's wrong. You're not going to sit here and tell me this jersey does not look good and is not unique. Even if it's still a 90s logo, this jersey looks better than a lot of the BS that they got putting out today. It does. It's unique. You don't see this jersey anywhere else, which is why I like it. Ain't a copycat around here, bro. And it works. There's a reason why a lot of people are trying to get 90s trends and 90s styles today. There's a reason. There is a reason. And man, lastly, I ain't going to harp on him too much, but lastly, we're going to go on to the final thing on the docket, something for all of y'all to be excited for. But the Panthers have officially announced 2025's FanFest, man.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
FanFest has officially been announced for us this year, guys, so be on the lookout for that because it is going to be a blast. And here are the details for you that I got to share with y'all so you can go enjoy FanFest. So this year, FanFest will be held on Saturday, August 2nd, and ticket price will be $5. Listen, love a good ticket price at $5. The sale will open up on Friday, July 11th at 10 a.m. It will be online, and the event will be back in Charlotte this year for 2025. We all know it was in Clemson last year, but it will be in Charlotte this year. And as always, all the proceeds are going to Panther charities of their choosing. Now, here are the other details. For those of you who don't know, who may have never been, anything like that, schedule events. The gates open at 5 o'clock, and the first 5,000 fans at the gate will actually receive roster flip cards. The kids, they'll be able to enjoy the coloring wall and bubbles at the Atrium Health Kids Museum. Not museum, Kids Zone. English, hard, dumb. Anywho, 5:30. You got the pre-practice entertainment beginning. 6:30. The players begin on-field warm-ups, and then at 7:30, the practice will begin. 8:45, around that time is when practice is going to end and the autograph session begins. And then post-practice, we will have the fireworks and laser show, man. So that looks like it's going to be fun. That's just really, really cool. If I can make it this year, I'll go. I probably won't be able to make it this year. But if I don't make it this year, I want to make it next year. And if I make it next year, I got to meet up with a lot of y'all who are in the area. Honest to God. I got to meet up with a lot of y'all who are in the area. I won't make it this year just due to work and things like that. But I'm definitely might try to put that on the calendar for next year. And y'all let me know, man. Y'all think it'd be fun? I think it'd be fun. We all get together and just go have a blast down at FanFest. That sounds like a great time. Sounds like a great time, man. But just wanted to let y'all know. And yes, the link will be online on Panthers website, like social media, everything. So don't worry, guys. You have not missed getting your ticket. Just wanted to let y'all know that, man. But with all that being said, guys, now it is time for your favorite segment. It is time for Panther Nation to speak their truth. And first member of Panther Nation to speak his truth is Tyler Holmes, 3212. My man said, suddenly starting adding wide receivers. You can tell how many of these people have not watched Carolina play or draft in the past couple years. First thing. You know what, Tyler, I'm going to give you this too.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
You hit the nail on the head, bro. Oh, man. It is so surprising you can tell who hasn't watched the Panthers game or has not kept tabs on them based off comments like that. It really is. It really is telling, man. But, hey, he getting paid to do it. I guess. They getting paid to do it. I guess, man. I can't stop him. I ain't going to stop nobody hustle. Number 2 comes from our good friend Trizy 2009. What's up, Trizy? He says, how on earth could they have us at 31st on playmakers? Obviously, they didn't look at the teams they picked before us and what playmakers they have. They even have the Saints, Browns, Giants, etc. Whoever did this evaluation needs to be drug tested. Like, seriously, use common sense. How can they make a judgment without including the offensive line and QB play? Without those two components, the skills positions can't operate efficiently. I'm just simply dumbfounded with this take. But anyway, my Carolina brother in arms, keep up the great consistency with your content, and most importantly, keep pounding. Shout out to you, Trizy, man. Yeah, I was actually really shocked, and that didn't make sense to me in yesterday's video. I'm like, hold up, we're 31st out of 32? Like, you really can't be serious, bro. You really can't be that dumb and that naive and that stupid. But hey, I've seen stupider. I've definitely seen stupider. And lastly, third comment comes from Jaxs Birthday. He said, my birthday is tomorrow, July 10th, Brody. Appreciate the daily content. You got me locked in. Much love. So your birthday is today. And Jaxs, we have to not only give you some love in the crowd for speaking your truth, but also, bro.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Hey, hold up, man. Just got to get my face back on the camera, but happy birthday, Jaxs. Hope you have a great birthday, man. Hope it is everything you wanted for it. Hope you appreciate this shout out. Sending much love and just happiness for you. Enjoy your day, man. Enjoy your day. I love telling all y'all happy birthday because I want y'all to enjoy your day, and I want you to know somebody's thinking about you and somebody wants to wish you a happy birthday, even if that's just me. And I know y'all don't really care about me like that, but hey, it is what it is. I still love y'all, man. But guys, that's all I have for today's episode. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can always be notified of when these videos are dropped, man. Next, y'all let me know in the comment section below. 1, how do you feel about potentially trading Adam Thielen or Cade Mays? Would you do it? Would you only do it for one of them? And if so, who? Or would you not do it at all? 2, where would you rank us in terms of best jersey in the NFL? Like, I know we are not bottom of the barrel, bro. I know we are not second to last. So where would you rank us? And 3, are you excited for FanFest this year? Are you and the family going to FanFest? Should I attend? If I attend next year, Do y'all want to do a meet and greet or anything like that? That's another one. If I attend next year, do y'all want to do a meet and greet? Let me know all that in the comment section below, because at the end of the day, guys, what do I know? I'm just a skinny brother with 2 tats. Peace. Much love to all you Panthers Nation. Take care. Later days. And as always, keep pounding. I'll see you next time.